You open your eyes, and suddenly you're 30. You are sitting on the edge of the bed staring at the floor, and a heavy, sinking feeling washes over you. You are miles behind where you thought you would be. The strangest part is trying to trace the failure back. You look for the moment it all went wrong, but there is no smoking gun, no massive bankruptcy, and no spectacular misstep that derailed your life. To understand what happened, you have to rewind 10 years. At age 20, time feels entirely different. It feels infinite. Because there is always later, urgency vanishes. You sleep until noon. You spend hours scrolling. You delay saving money or learning new skills next month. In the moment, none of this hurts. Your bank account does not drain overnight. Your health remains stable. The lack of immediate, painful consequences creates a quiet, powerful illusion that everything is fine. A wasted decade does not explode. It simply erodes, one comfortable, distracted afternoon at a time. This graph shows a standard timeline, starting right at age 20. What we are tracking here is the fact that time compounds under the exact same mathematical rules as money. Every month you spend avoiding hard work or dodging responsibility actively stalls your progress. As you push goals back, you mathematically increase the friction and difficulty of the years ahead. Compare that to someone taking the alternative route. They start reading, exercising, and building discipline. Even if their progress is clumsy at first, they are accumulating literal assets. During those first few years, the space between these two paths is invisible. If you put these two 22-year-olds next to each other, their lives look practically identical. Beneath the surface, the person on the bottom path is building a deep reservoir of weak discipline, terrible sleep routines, and quiet credit card debt. They are guaranteeing a future failure through simple math. They are trading long-term leverage for short-term comfort every single day. Then, usually around age 26 or 27, the social circle starts to fracture. You notice your friends are rapidly changing. One of them gets promoted to a senior role. Another launches a side business that actually takes off. Someone else buys a starter home. This is comparison shock, the jarring realization that the gap between your life and theirs has become physical. It is the moment the mathematical divergence of the last 5 years finally becomes visible. Returning to our chart, you can see exactly when this hits, right here around 25. The invisible work of the previous 5 years snowballs into tangible results. The daily habits of those who chose discomfort have now manifest in the real world. Meanwhile, if you have been coasting, you start to feel entirely trapped. The weight of thousands of compounding bad decisions pulls you down, making it incredibly difficult to change course. The regret here is a unique kind of pain. If you blow $10,000 on a bad investment, you can work overtime and earn it back. You can never earn back the years between 20 and 25. Waking up at 30 feeling completely left behind is the irreversible consequence of ignoring that invisible math. There is a mathematical reason this specific decade holds so much leverage. It comes down to a highly favorable asymmetry. Right now, you possess the maximum amount of physical energy and schedule flexibility you will ever have, paired with the absolute minimum number of life responsibilities. You likely do not have a mortgage or a family relying on you to keep the lights on. This specific biological and social window makes it the safest time in your entire life to take massive risks and absorb the inevitable failures. If you force yourself to build discipline now, that momentum carries you. By the time you hit 35, those deeply ingrained habits will do the heavy lifting for you. Squandering this optimized window ensures a much harder path. Eventually, adult responsibilities multiply. Trying to learn discipline from scratch while managing a family and a demanding career is a brutal uphill climb. Awareness changes the context of your daily choices. Once you recognize that time is currently compounding against you, you gain the clarity needed to intentionally point that math in a new direction. Because progress compounds under the exact same rules as wasted time, a single deliberate decision made today and repeated tomorrow will begin the long process of redirecting your life trajectory. You have to stop waiting for motivation to arrive. You have to start building through the discomfort right now, even if your initial progress feels agonizingly slow and clumsy. Highly successful lives are never built in a single cinematic montage. There is no magical overnight transformation. Lasting success is constructed quietly. It relies entirely on boring, ordinary decisions executed with relentless consistency. Your 20s are not meant to be a flawless performance. They are the scaffolding. They are the architectural foundation you lay down today so you can ride the momentum for the rest of your life.